problem.
They want to use the sink.
Yeah, I'm not bothering you. I'm washing my hands.
They want to use the sink.
Okay, I'm not just saying don't arrest me in the bathroom. You're gonna be charged with a crime. Okay? I was washing my face and it was like,
Sink. You know, that's what I said. They want to use the sink. You know,
excuse me?
they want, I said they can use the sink.
Don't be racist towards me.
Because Uzbek is there and you are here.
I was right. See, there's no space.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's why
no.
you want to use the sink.
It wasn't trying to use the thing, it was in the toilet. Okay? I believe that's a point. That's a video.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Do you?
Okay.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Don't be rude to me. You can't be racist towards people. This man Danny doesn't give you a chance. It's racist man Danny. I've been reaching out to him. And you Muslims are attacking people. So stop doing that. I'm not an animal because I use the bathroom. Okay? Don't chase me like a dog. Okay? You know, thank God all you want. What is what I'm doing with this man Danny? You know, they will chase you out of the bathroom. You know, and I was listening to Mark Levine. You know, it's also hinting. They're all hinting I'm going to be killed in the bathroom. So they're going to say I'm a drug user. You know, I'm trying to sue their immigration service. This is WABC right now. So Trump is friends with the owner of WABC. This is the WABC radio with my earphone. And it's a guy called Mark Levine.
Whatever. But it's something you should really, really look into and really consider.
I know he was talking in code about about drugs and whatever. You know, as soon as I went to the bathroom, so they're watching me with the police camera. I said, they're going to kill me as a black person. They're just going to call me a cracker and shoot me there in the bathroom. So under this man Danny, the Arabs, everybody just joining in. And they're picking out Africans like slaves. My mother's been killed, and the lawyers won't represent me. I was trying to sue the INS, like 12 years ago, they killed a black American that was going to help me. Every Ghana, they were bargaining. The camera with video. I just went to the bathroom. And the Arab got him like a slave. So I'm taking too long in the bathroom. I went in there like, it's now 7:55 p.m. I went in there like 7:50. I'm not a dog. I went in there 7:50 p.m. And it was something I was taking too long and I was trying to put everything to my face. I had my stroke, you know, and it was like I'm taking too long. You know, why should I be standing guard like a prisoner? You know, I went to the bathroom at 7:50 p.m. and within 5 minutes, also the silence said they'll be locking the door when they see me. So you Mandani, I don't know what genocide you're on. My mother was killed here since I've been trying to sue the immigration. Our own daughters have been working for ICE. They invited my mother to come stay with them in Pennsylvania and they were beating her up. You know, Balani and Flora wanted to smite a US soldier in there. And he was punching my mother. My mother fled back to New York to go to the hospital in 2016. You know, she went to Bellevue Hospital to treat a cardiac disease. You know, and the daughters came from Pennsylvania to New York, Bellevue Hospital, and they were fighting my mother in the hospital. My mother didn't know who gave them a location, but they made Apple AirTag. They said these war stalkers use Apple AirTag to locate you. And they were starting pointing my mother. My mother is a Nigerian woman. I just was born in America, speaking an American accent. And they framed my mother was crazy and locked her up in a mental ward and killed her in 2015. Same thing, my friend, a black American that was going to be helping me with my court papers. They were bothering him. They said he was selling sugar and the police framed him was crazy and choked him down. So I just went on, so the police cameras recording me, and the NYPD, they said they have the killer gang. And you man, then I reached out to you last year, that this NYPD and the immigration, they're wiping out my people, they killed my mother, killed my friend, they said my father died under suspicious circumstances. In Nigeria also, a few years back, as I'm trying to sue this immigration. And I reached out to you man, then also my house was set on fire on Staten. As soon as they killed every gunner, they also set my house on fire. In 2014, and I've been sleeping on the street for like 14 years now. Actually, since 2014, I've been sleeping on the street. You know, I have the letter from the Red Cross, but the New York City Department of Housing Preservation and Buildings, you know, don't want me to let me into the office because all my ID has been stolen while I was homeless. The police has taken my ID. So they want to give me a shelter, so I have to bring my ID. Me and my mother used to be in the New York City Department of Housing Preservation and Buildings. We used to be in the shelter in 2010 when the police removed us from another apartment. So it was a basement apartment. And I was also suing the police for hurrying up and removing us from the basement apartment without a court order. which the court have ruled they can't remove you from any apartment. The police can't remove you from any apartment without a court order. So they've been torturing me. The black American lawyers wouldn't help me, all the residents in America wouldn't help me. I'm also trying to sue immigration. I have a lot of lawsuits I'm filing against your government. And it's been torture. They said even in your prisons, Rikers Island prison, as long as you try to sue any of the government agencies, the prison guard will hire other prisoners to beat you up. And they started fighting me. I can't use the bathroom, you know. So this is what is the name of this park again? So everything is just not mediocre. They don't even clearly name the park, you know. So this is crazy. And you, man, Danny, you to tell you as a war criminal. I reached out to you 2 years ago, saying my mother's been killed, my son has been killed, and I'm being denied shelter. And I told you I normally beg for money in front of them. 2 Broadway. And you came by last year where I normally beg for money, and I tried to see which one you walked away from me. You know. And then this year when they were inaugurating you as mayor, you, man, Danny, you insulted me during your inaugural speech. You said you don't ignore real New Yorkers. So hinting that, you know, because I have a foreign accent, that's why you ignore me. So you never ignore real New Yorkers. And you ought to be arrested on Section 96 of US. And I heard you just gone to the Staten Island Ferry like yesterday. Today's August 5, 2026. We went to Staten Island Ferry or Staten Island yesterday, August 4, 2026. I don't know what code the girls them there, but it always bothered me. Even under the last mayor, who was Black American, he was given the Staten Island Ferry captains like $1 million each extra money. And since the time I go there in the past 2 years now, they call the police on me, try to stop me from using the bathroom. I have diarrhea, you know. So this is West 35th Street and Earl Square by Macy's. Even I came here last to use the bathroom. As soon as I left, there was a police report saying a homeless person came to the bathroom and stabbing people. So I don't go back to the bathroom. I always forget to be here every Friday night, Saturday. You know, and people be grabbing my buttocks with this charity group, you know, and you're harassing me. I just went to the bathroom in the park, and the police came and recording me, and the guy was hurrying me up. I barely been in the bathroom for 5 minutes, you know. So blacks are not your stage, and you, man, Danny, you're also racist, because I don't know how you're mayor, and you don't address the needs of the black Nigerian immigrant like me. My grandfather has been stolen by the police. And they said, you know, the police, when they arrested you, they arrested me in July 2019 and took all my documents from me. I was begging for money. And the police locked me in the psychiatric hospital and when we returned my property, July 2019, that's when the police arrested me. I had barely driving on 4th Avenue. The other said they've been harassing and the gay, I was born in me, I'm trying to become a woman. And they said they beat gays up. So you're going to be tried for genocide. Okay? But this is too much. They said America has run out of weapons and that's why they're no longer hidden around. You know, you're killing the Iranians, and you, Mandani, you're wanting the Americans to be killing Africans. You're all going to be tried for genocide. Because you're too much using a U.S. passport to terrorize people, or whatever you think you are, Mandani. I hope they just give you a U.S. passport, you're from India originally. So please go to my cash app, and white homeless, you're abusing people. The Americans are abusing people. I just went to the bathroom. Within 5 minutes, the Arab guy from the bathroom was hurrying me up. And then there was nobody else waiting in line to the bathroom. You know, within 5 minutes. So the Arabs are taking over, and the Mandanis, the Muslim like them, you know, and they're treating Africans poorly. And I contacted New York State Commission for Ethics and Legal Governance, New York State COEGS. And they refused to contact me back. They're supposed to investigate corruption. There's a court order from the Mountain Federal Court that says the police under the case file Floyd vs. City of New York 2013, whereby the police were found to be racist and abusing minorities. And groups like New York Legal Aid Society and let me just remove my mask so I can breathe better. Groups like New York Legal Aid Society and Civilian Complaint Review Board and Bronx Defenders are being paid by the court to help victims of abuse by the police. I believe it's the police hiring these people to be abusing me. You know, they said they set you up to be killed by having people provoke you. So they said they're going to get me either at the Staten Island Ferry or get me at the any bathroom I use. So I've been homeless now for 16 years.
so they'll be able to figure out any bathroom I use. And they've already told people to prepare, to wait for me. I don't know why that guy was waiting for the bathroom door. Normally, they go and hide somewhere. It's like the bathroom attendant. The bathroom is too small. It's just 2 stalls, but it's too small to also have a third person there. So I've been in this neighborhood. I've been charging my phone for like 3 hours now. So they anticipate I'll come here to use the bathroom. And as soon as I entered the bathroom within 5 minutes, the guy was hurrying me up. Can I have up to 5 minutes to use the bathroom? What am I, a dog? It was like an Arab guy. I told him, hold up. You don't have the right to be insulting me. So they said they're going to kill me. And my father is dead, my mother is dead. I'm trying to sue the immigration. I said they're going to steal that money. Because the immigration arrested me when I was a child. And they're going to claim I adopted many black American children. They're going to use my mother's daughters, who are moving with a narcotic gang here in America, to go and lie in court. I'm gay, I don't have any child or children. So it's like a genocide whereby they want to be wiping out gays. They said they've always been killing gays here in America. I'm also Nigerian. During the slave trade, 10 million Africans were killed there. During the slave trade 500 years ago. So they bother me, say they're going to get me into altercation. They always arrest me, bother me, because I was born a male. They killed a black American and put me a Ghana, and they say I'm going to be next. So this is a genocide, that this Mandani is a light skin, and they worship light skin America. So it's now their new protege to use for genocidal killings. They've always killed the Africans and blacks here. There was an African guy called Diallo, and he was just trying to show the police his ID. The next time they shoot him dead. 40 bullets, and the police escaped prison. They were found not guilty. So they said when they want to kill you, that's when they start fighting you and call the police on you. So they start fighting. I went to the bathroom within 5 minutes. It was already telling me to get out. I'm not a dog. I have diarrhea and everything. And they treat me like I have Ebola. I have diarrhea. I have to be I have to be abusing diarrhea medicine. So I don't even want to use the bathroom at all. But I needed to pee. I'm always buying diarrhea medicine. My stomach sometimes rock like solid as a rock. So this is Guantanamo Bay torture. It's called waterboarding. They say the U.S. engages in that kind of torture on foreigners, whereby they put pressure on your organs like your colon or your lungs. They say in Guantanamo Bay, the terrorists, they would choke them and make their lungs fill up with oxygen, and they would have a heart attack. My friend on the ground, they choked him, made his lung filled with oxygen, and he had a heart attack. So with me, they try to choke me so I can't eliminate waste product from my stomach. A woman had a colon rupture because she couldn't be able to use the bathroom on time. A guy died in China also. He had a bladder rupture because he couldn't pee on time. A woman was trying to defecate here in the US and she couldn't find a bathroom to use on time. So they want my colon to rupture, and so that to look like I died a natural death. It was just an accidental death. So there's a park I go to, Battery Park, and when I'm sitting down in the chair, they're driving the park car, they're bringing big trucks into the park, and they'll be driving close to your leg. And this woman said she goes to Battery Park also, and she was saying New York, we drive rough, we could just run you over, we don't care. And I think she's talking about me. So they may be trying to kill me and make it like a freak accident so they can inherit my money. So this woman said she lives in Brooklyn, but she says she goes to Battery Park also. And she seems to be talking about me a lot.
I stopped by I forgot to add it in my video, but at Club by Shady, she will be in Atlanta this weekend. So any of my followers, any of my
okay.
What's your name? What the fuck?
Yesterday a woman gave me $5 Canadian.
Like,
And she already, this one posted a video today saying clearly Canadian. So I'm also being trolled by the Canadian government and all this Western government, because they are all afraid that if I'm able to sue as a foreigner and win money against the U.S. immigration, all the foreigners in Canada and other Western countries start suing. So sometimes the Canadian government is hiring people also to troll me. Sometimes they will give me money and try to beat me up. The people people from Canada and stuff will sometimes give me money and try to beat me up after and call the police on me. You know, just to get me deported and so it won't look like it's America that is doing it. You know, to look like it's just an accident. So yesterday, a woman gave me this $5 and she told me I should thank Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara told her, you know, at Chambers and Broadway. So they said once I'm cute, they're all going to lie that I'm part of a surrogacy cult. You know. So, you know, this was yesterday, August 4, 2026 at Chambers and Broadway. Around, I would say between 1 p.m. to like 7 p.m. I don't even remember the time. You know. So this woman seems to be trolling. My name is Kay Goddess. Anything that happens to me, she'll post videos about it. You know. So the immigration has me on surveillance since I was arrested in 2000. You know. So today she posts video clearly Canadian. You know, and I did record a video yesterday. I think the Canadian government sent away. You know, so yes, this
Yeah, you need to drop some shit with K Goddess too.
It's a lot of different things.
Hold on, I turn on the radio and I hear you. Okay. Good morning. Yeah, you need to drop some shit with K Goddess too.
It's a lot of different things.
Hold on, I turn on the radio and I hear you. Okay.
So she recorded a video in her car. You know, I watched the video. I can't even find it.
Good morning. So I barely got any sleep.
You know, she was saying we New Yorkers would drive you off. You know, I will just run you over. Oh, she deleted. Let me try to find the video. And because some of their videos, they make it one-time view only. Once you watch it one time, it gets deleted. You know, so I'm gonna see if the video appears in my watch history. I just watched the video right now today. I don't know why. This is my watch history. I'm still trying to find the video. I'll try to find the video. And the other guy in the bathroom was calling me brother also, even though I had my mask on, which I dress feminine. You know, I don't shave anymore because if I shave, I will start having razor bumps. So they said they're going to kill me and use my mother's daughters to inherit my money. They're moving with a killer gang. They were born in America, Bologna, and Florida. Yeah, the video has been deleted from my watch history. So she did post the video saying that people in New York drive rough. I know at the Battery Park, like, you know, I would sit down like this and they'll bring trucks like that driving close to my leg. So I want to inform the Battery Park that, you know, we need to find other entrances for so the truck will drive through the Smithsonian Museum, Native American Museum, the entrance of the park that's close to the Smithsonian Native American Museum. You know, that's the part of the park I normally sit close to by the entrance. I do drive big trucks like that, white truck, or bigger than it. And if you drive close to your leg, and it's not safe. There's other entrances they could drive through. I'm trying to inform the Battery Park also. You know, and just so much. And the more I complain, the more they don't get back to me. You know. And they have people on scooters that want to hit me. So everybody just waiting for me to die. So they can just go and lie. They adopt their children. So today's a Wednesday. I was born on a Wednesday, July 8, 1981. My mother was killed on a Wednesday, May 20, 2022. So they said they're going to kill me and claim it's part of a religious ritual. And I agreed to be killed. I didn't agree to be killed. I'm not part of any surrogacy or religious cult. So please donate to my Cash App, non-conditional, charitable financial donation to my Cash App. And they said they're going to delete all my videos as soon as they kill me. Going to delete my video. I think I just want to keep perfect. Some of them. You know, I said they're going to delete all my videos and claim for privacy reasons that my family wants my videos deleted. No, I don't want any of my posts deleted, even if I'm killed. I want there to be an investigation. And in case I die, I'm killed, no family member or friend should administer my estate or enter into for my estate. Only civil activists like me that have not denied me up in the prayers should administer my estate and get justice for me and my late mother, and donate the rest of my estate asset out in charitable financial donation to those services in the favor like my late mother. And those being deported by Trump should practice for assistance. No family member or friend should inherit for my estate. And in case and also, nobody should make a movie about me. Like when the immigration arrested me in 2000, my immigration file number is 77954628. When they arrested me, they said they were going to deport me, and I told them I'm not safe in Nigeria because my father and mother used to abuse me in Nigeria. You know, I have scars on my forehead caused by my mother and father. They're abusing me. And so the immigration asked me, did I tell anybody about my father abusing me in Nigeria? And I told them no, and they asked me why. I said because I'm an introvert, I don't like to talk about my life. I said, you know. So I'm still introvert, but right now I'm under duress. If I say they're going to kill me, that's why I talk a lot about my life. I don't say everything online. But normally I don't talk to people about my personal life. Before, when I used to talk to family and friends, I only talk about, you know, I only talk about general stuff like entertainment stuff. So I was sending songs to Michael Jackson in Nigeria when I was a child, but the United States Postal Service always sent me the songs back. Michael Jackson had just moved to Neverland. I was sending the song to his old mansion, and he doesn't allow me forwarding to the new address. So I kept the songs in Nigeria, and I believe some people may be trying to kill me in America. I released the song after they kill me. I'm trying to make money. They said, you know, tragedy sometimes, you know, cause people to try to buy artwork. You know, so nobody should release any song or media production about me or a movie or anything about me unless I'm alive and want to participate in such project. I don't trust anyone to be able to depict me accurately. You know, when they try to also use artificial intelligence to add lyrics to my song or whatever. So unless I'm alive and well to participate in any media production, nobody should release any music or media production about me. And you have to respect my rights and the rights of sepulture. You know, so much noise in the background. I hope you guys can stay hear me. You know.
You don't hear you. Okay.
Yeah, the Instagram is freezing. Oh. I don't know why. My Wi-Fi is freezing. So they said there's a pattern of cyber stalking where bullies will stalk you online. I'm not planning the U.S. immigration is giving them my surveillance information because as soon as I arrived at the airport in July 2000, they arrested me, took my fingerprint, gave all my information to the FBI. And when I got released from prison, they still use the FBI to monitor me. They say this is what they do. Once the immigration ever arrests you, forever as a foreigner, even though I finally got my green card 8 years after, my mother became a U.S. citizen and filed a green card for me. They said the FBI will forever watch you. And they're giving my information to criminals, you know, and they told the Americans to try to, you know, rob me and to commit any fraud and steal any potential lawsuit money I may get from the immigration in the future. You know, so I don't have any child or children, so people have been telling me the people are planning to kill me. I use my mother's daughter to lie that I'm like a Michael Jackson. I was adopted this way. They say Michael Jackson's children are not even his because it's black American, but children are white. It was, you know, hiring people surrogate to create children for him. So I don't know why my
Good morning. Yeah, you need to drop some shit with K Goddess too. Hold on, I turn on the radio and I hear you.